Dr. Charles, Dr. Manning said you could help me.
What's up?
I have a patient, an 8-year-old boy, Parker Kindler, and, let me back up for a second. Dr. Manning and I were treating Parker, and then she went into labor, and...
Natalie's in labor?
Mm-hmm.
How's she doing?
Fine, I suppose. Her water broke right in front of me, but that's not what I came to talk to you about.
Okay.
Dr. Manning and I just diagnosed Parker with a terminal genetic condition called Krabbe disease, and now she's in labor, and I have to tell the parents that their 8-year-old child is going to die and that the same thing might happen to their 3-year-old. So I guess I was just wondering, how do I do that?
Have a seat.
Yeah.
In my experience, it's best to be direct and get straight to the point. When people get bad news like this, they tend to get overwhelmed. They might ask you to clarify things or repeat them. You know, they might seem like they have a million questions. They might want to be left alone to begin to process the grief. The most important thing is that they need to know that somebody's there who understands what they're going through. You know, so really it's your compassion that they need to feel.
Compassion.
Yeah. And after you tell the parents, they might want you there when they tell the child. They might not. That's up to them.
Wait, tell the child?
Oh, yeah. The child actually needs to know. Look, Sarah, it's the hardest thing that you'll have to do as a doctor, right? And it doesn't get any easier. At least it hadn't for me. But we are the ones who have been chosen to do this. And I think that there's a certain nobility in that. Okay? Good. You want me to come along?
That would be great. Thank you. Given his current symptoms, Parker has anywhere from 5 to 7 years before the progressively degenerative nature of the disease confines him to a bed and eventually leaves him in a vegetative state.
I mean, there must be some kind of treatment.
At the moment, no.
I mean, there's no cure. There's nothing we can do.
That is correct. Krabbe is an extremely rare disease. We can treat his symptoms, but eventually Parker will need to be ventilated to continue living. There's something else. Since the disease is hereditary, we need to determine if Seth carries it as well. Do you know if he's been tested?
Seth, I don't remember.
That's okay. I can find out. Do I have permission to check his natal records?
Of course.
What happens if Seth tests positive?
Since he has not yet presented symptoms, the hope is we can treat him with stem cells and stop him from developing the disease.
Hope?
Why don't we check the records first and go from there?
Again, I'm so sorry.
Hey, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching Chicago Med.
Be sure to click right over here to subscribe.
And check out full episodes on the NBC app.